Hey, you guys, we are back for another video, y'all. We decided to do what I did. He helped by hostage takeover, but I decided to do and watch what is it, Love After Lockup. So yeah, I kind of saw it on social media a while back. So and then somebody said, "Ain't that ratchet?" in the comments. So I said, "Okay, let's give it a swirl." So here we go. So stay tuned for more.
We keeps it real. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
Hey! I always put God first. Hey, what's going on, KoEd King folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And I got a rant for y'all behind tonight, man. But anyway, tonight we're going to be talking about this. You say it ain't ratchet, but it's a ratchet show called Love After Lockup.
When I said it wasn't ratchet,
you said it wasn't ratchet.
I said raunchy.
Raunchy, okay. It's still ratchet.
Ratchet.
And you know that's the only thing I can watch right now because for some reason DirecTV and Disney cannot come up with a contract, so I lost all of my ESPNs. I can't watch college football because they wait till the last freaking minute to try to negotiate a contract at football season. And we just got DirecTV like a year ago. Bull crap, man. Bull crap. So now I got to sit here and watch Love After Lockup. I'm done.
So if you're brand new to this channel and you hadn't subscribed yet, don't let him scare you, angry man. Don't let him scare you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. And yeah, let's get into it. So y'all, we're going to be taking it couple by couple. It really truly has been a hot mess. Twin, where have you been? So yeah, y'all know probably what that is. So yeah. But I'm trying to unlock my husband's phone. Hold on. You unlock the door. Yeah,
go ahead and talk. You got dead space here. I'm like Vaughn. You got dead space. Go ahead and talk to the people.
Well, I am. Unlock your phone. That's enough air. All right, let's get back to it. So we're gonna start off with let's see who we're gonna start off with. Let's start out with the least interesting couple. So let's Julian and Kristen. So Kristen is the former bank robber and all that stuff, whatever. So yeah, she with Julian and you can tell she done had when her jaw be twisting like that. Like I think Bob Brown do that when they done had too much drugs or something. I guess it kind of mess up their whatever.
It's like a stroke.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, you know, if people do too much drugs, they have a stroke. Like I don't know. All I know, she got a twitchy face. Okay,
not a twitchy face.
Yeah, and she robbed banks, and he fell in love with a bank robber, and he moved her into the house. But when the kids come over, he got to put her back in jail because he don't want her around the kids, which don't make sense. Why be with somebody where you got to hide the kids from or hide her from the kids? Please make it make sense. Like DirecTV and Disney. Y'all just don't make sense to me. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, you just pretty much said it. So yeah, that's the case. So, you know, she was crying, trying to get her kids back and all that stuff. And her mama will not let her see her children, twins the twins in Ohio, and so she got a child that was wherever they was, and yeah, she can't see him. So anyway, so they moved. He moved into his house and all that stuff, whatever. He said, "Listen, children don't know about you, so they gonna be here on Mondays and Tuesday and every other weekend. So you gotta hide in the bedroom." I'm like, how can you hide? Man, like for 2 days? You know what I'm saying?
As soon as she try to get out, you're gonna get like a little long stick. Get back in there.
And then the fact that I'm sure the kids gonna be like, "Daddy," and run in his room. You know what I'm saying?
It's a stupid situation.
It is stupid. Man. So yeah, I don't blame her for feeling like, you know, you gotta hide. He said first she would have to be introduced to the ex-wife. You don't have to immediately tell them, hey, her background, but you just tell them, okay, this is my girlfriend. She moving in, yada yada yada, or whatever, you know. But yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I would want to know if you were my children if you was a former inmate.
This show, I remember last time when we used to do this show. This show used to stress me out because it was just so irritating. Because these people do some stupid, dumb, ignorant things, and it just like it blows the mind, man. It blows the mind. It really does. Go ahead.
So let's go on to Bianca and Daniel.
Daniel like a cereal.
And so Frosted Flake.
Yeah, that. Ching, ching, ching.
Yeah, he do.
Like he was supposed to stay in Bates Motel.
So now this girl, Bianca, now she in a car accident and all that stuff, whatever. So she said she got a good sum of money. She didn't let us know what it is, but she just said, I'm just saying I ain't got to work. So yeah, she got enough to, to be satisfied.
It could be $75,000.
And well, hey, what she say in Florida? Hey, it ain't California, so I don't know what it is, but she said she good. So yeah, she finna and they just introduced this story, I think like last episode. So I'm not too interested in him. But yeah, he seemed a little off and her friends was like, girl, you really and truly you kinda like slow. This man is manipulating you. Like, are you delusional?
First of all, he's 31 and she's 23. There's an age difference there. And she act like she's young. And he's preying upon that young mentality that she has. So the age gap there. Plus, is she moving away or something?
I think so. Oh.
So she's moving away because she was on the beach crying. So, ooh, I don't see the beach no more. I'll be in the desert. I said, you trade sand for some more sand. You know what I'm saying?
Different kind of sand.
Yeah, different kind of sand, hot sand. And so I guess she's moving to be with him. She thought she gonna uproot her life, move cross country to be with
somebody she's never physically met before, and she done got a trauma bond with him because of he helped her. That I guess they talked it out through her darkest moment. But the thing is that her daddy said, "Are you?" Well, he said, "Are you in your right mind? Are you on mental health?" Something about her mental health, because I think he was saying that like, you trying to be with my son. This man done been through so much, and then plus he had DUIs, so you cannot drink around him. And so she was like, I'm gonna have my drink. And so they up there saying, he's saying, well, it really truly wouldn't be wise for you to drink around me. Like, no.
Yeah, like I said, man, this show, raises my blood pressure. I don't know why, because I'm saying,
I do know why.
Are these people for real? Are these real people? I never. Anyway,
so let's move on to Kim and Joey. First of all, Kim, I don't like to call people stupid and dumb. I really don't.
She's naive.
But
she's naive.
You got some dumbish and slow and stupid ways.
The point is, when you're in love with somebody, common sense goes out the window. You know what I'm saying? So she's real naive. She wants to be with this man so bad. The same man that stole her dad's bicycle back.
Not bicycle, like a 4Runner or something.
It's still a bike, Mm-hmm. The dad ain't letting it go. I know he stole it.
I know he did.
I know he lied to me. It's 50 years ago, but he still lied to me. Dad let it go. That bike probably gone and chopped up somewhere else now.
So with Joey, he done, I think he done been in and out of prison and stuff like that or whatever. But, he was addicted to drugs. He did a lot of stealing. That's why the dad was like, I know he came in here and got my stuff and sold it and all that stuff, whatever, just to feed his habit. And so, they've been, I guess, off and on and all that stuff, whatever. But anyway, this dude getting out of jail and all that stuff, whatever. So she was like, she got a little cabin. Now I think she said she's a teacher. She don't make that much money. But I'm just trying to understand the logic in these women being able to send these guys 10, 20, over a course of years, $20,000, but you ain't got that much money. And this is somebody that most of the time you never see in person, except for the situation with him, because she knew him before he went in. And so anyway, when they was at the shop, like the little gift shop or whatever, because she was like, he was like, well, I want to get the kids some, blah, 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 whatever. She said, yeah, pick them up a little something, kind of like introducing yourself, because he never met her kids before, just over the phone. This child, this nut, done went in there. Use it, and she gave him her debit card. Went in there and spent $300 and some on some little toys out of expensive gift shop. And then, oh yeah, let me go and get this. Now she stayed in the car. Now don't complain about this dude spending so much money when you gave him your card and didn't give him a limit, and you sat in the car. Girl, bye. And the worst thing, she bought him a car. What teacher that is a single parent, got 2 small kids, is buying a grown man a car? Please tell me. Help me understand.
See, that's what happened when DirecTV and Disney don't negotiate on the contract. Now I ain't got no ESPN to watch. I gotta watch this craziness. A teacher scraping by with 2 kids, buying this grown A man a car
that look just like us.
Make it make sense. I know. I don't know, man.
And it didn't even seem like he was grateful. He was like, "Oh, it looked just like yours." Like, I didn't see no gratitude. And then I guess it was Christmas Day or whatever. Soon he was on that phone. She was like, "Who now? You know she paranoid." So she said she gonna put a what tracker? Well,
An air tag.
An air tag, same thing. An air tag in his bag. An air tag. She tracking his phone. An air tag on the car. Air tags everywhere.
My thing is this: if you don't trust the man, you gotta do all of that because you don't trust this man. Why even be with the man?
That's
Why even buy him a car? Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. That's what that show need to be named. Love After Lockup. Make it make sense.
It does.
Because, man, it don't make any sense.
No sense. Because the thing is that that's a whole nother child. If you tracking them like that, that's a child. That's a whole nother responsibility that her brain, and she don't trust him, that everybody's saying he gonna go back to the streets. He gonna go back to doing what he was doing, and she said he ain't never been faithful with nobody. So not only that, you worried about him cheating and you worried about him doing drugs. So why you with him?
And then on top of that, I guess the kids kind of gets under his skin sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So he had to jump in the car and leave because the kids was running around the house. And I guess they got on his nerves. So
yeah, you take it on. Now he an instant father.
Yeah, you take this man that's been incarcerated for this longer time.
6 years.
You thrust him into this family man role. He's not used to it. But you gonna try? He's like, come on, y'all got to do better, man. It ain't no men out there.
I know that's right.
Ain't no men out there for y'all women. Jeez,
y'all got to get them in jail
without the bail.
And the thing is that whenever these guys are in jail, you don't know who else they talking to, for number one. But in that moment, I just listened to Ernesto. These dudes ain't got nothing but time. Like literally, they have nothing but time.
It's a hobby for them. Yeah. It's a hobby to see how many women they can talk to pass time. You know what I'm saying?
To pass time. And so it helps them, just like that dude. We're going to talk about him, man. It felt good to, talk to somebody. I was talking about 60 women and, to have somebody you can call bae and, stuff like that or whatever. So when they in there, they may say, I love you, blah, 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 because they don't have nothing but time.
It's a trip that a man that's locked up for a crime, he can get 60 women to talk to him. But a man out there working hard on the straight and narrow, he gonna get a time of day from some of these women because they want that thug life. They want that life on the edge.
And not just that, these women send them money. So let's move on to the one of the worst on here as well. I think
DirecTV did this to me. Sorry. Oh man.
You know that Mike be picking up all that movement.
I know he's all this. Yeah. Great.
So I think her name is. I think it's pronounced
Zero. That's what she act like sometimes.
Zoro or something like that or whatever. So y'all know her intro. Oh gosh.
She is irritating.
She very, very much.
She is irritating
very
to me, man, because she's trying to live in this fantasy world. She wants the perfect family. She wants the. I understand some women want their son to have a father figure. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But she's trying to take a square peg and put it into a circle. You know what I'm saying? A round hole. Thank you, baby. And it's not working. It's not working. Even the what's that? Fortune teller. What's the fortune teller?
A psychic.
The
Yeah.
psychic told her it ain't gonna work, but she ain't believe that psychic. You just go ahead,
That's
baby.
not the news I was hoping for. And that baby mama, she still love him.
But you chose this man. You didn't have to go to jail to get this man. You the one chose them and his mama.
It's so if I ain't got my stories switched up, so her child's father was in prison. I think he probably went there, before. I don't think she found him in there or whatever. Well, of course not, because she got him. So anyway, her child's father went to prison or whatever, and so they ended up, being married. She was married to him. And I don't know how this happened, but this is now the roommate. So I think he came up there and started talking to dude or somehow he saw her, whatever. So he liked her, and then long story short, they end up talking. They end up getting married. Okay, so now so now she had one inmate. Now she got another inmate. So her child needs a father. So this dude that adopted her child while he was in prison, I think he done came up there. You know what I'm saying? She went up there, so they got to spend time together and all that stuff, whatever. So he knew him, but still, you allow this man to adopt your child because you got this fantasy in your head about the perfect family, and then he come home, y'all do. And let me tell y'all some women. Let me tell y'all something. Please come close. Please come close. Let me tell you something that you should never ever do. Your intimacy and what you do with your man is y'all personal business. Don't be going around telling your girlfriends how big or how little your man is. Don't talk about y'all sexual escapades and nothing like that, because you want to know why that girl that you talking to, she want to see for herself. I don't care how she want to see for herself. So what'll happen is that, next thing you know, then your girl gonna be trying to push up on your man whether y'all together or not. So stop. That's what this girl did. I want to see if he big or whatever, because we talked about it and stuff like that, and I told him I can't be with him. He got a little wee wee. I know he ain't said that. No, that's not the right word, but I'm just saying. So I can't be with him. He got to live with. So he got to be packed. He got that. And then so after it was over with, yeah, he good, he big. I was like, you're so dumb. The dude already is, like built, cut up and all that stuff. So he gonna have the women, in his inbox regardless. And then you sit up there and tell other us, that he packing. That's dumb. Can you?
I'm not touching that subject. No, man, I'm touching that subject.
Why? I mean, what I'm just saying, do you think that it's wise for women to do that?
I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, opposite. Let's take the opposite. You know what I'm saying? If a homeboy was saying, "Man, she got," would that be wise for a dude to say what his girl sex is like?
Well, hey, no, it's not wise, cause I'm gonna be intrigued then.
Exactly the same thing. Not you.
Well, I'm just saying back
Another
in the
guy.
day. Yeah, back in
So
the day.
so that's the same thing I'm saying.
She what, man? Well, I gotta hit that. Let me try.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Man, you lying. She ain't all like that, man. Cause So yeah.
So that's exactly.
We'll sit there and compare notes. Yeah, real. No, I did it. Yeah, man. So we'll sit there and compare notes.
So yeah, it's not wise to do that.
Well, all joking aside, no, it's not wise to do that, man. But you gotta understand, this chick is immature.
Yes, she is.
She's young, and
she's 32. She ain't that young.
Well, okay, she's immature, young in the head.
He's 29.
He's more mature than she is.
Yes. And then the fact too, after you get past all of that, she is forcing this man to meet his mom that he said he didn't have a good relationship with.
Yeah,
and she didn't come up there.
She crossed the line with that.
I really and truly think production be trying to get them to see how many people they can get in there to kind of fill their story up. You know what I'm saying? To have a storyline, because
if this person has an issue with this person, they need to keep them people separated.
Right, I agree 100%. Because you see, when his mama came up there, she acted a whole fool.
Oh, yeah.
In church, outside the church, talking about the baby mama was a bee and all that stuff or whatever. And then what's her name?
Zero.
Zeruiah, whatever her name is. She up there hear the conversation and she get mad that she talking about the baby mama. And then the fact that you said, girl, when you went to Buffalo to see her, New York to see her, she put you out.
Yeah, she's trying too hard. She wants that perfect family with the white picket fence, and you got the wrong people to play that role.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you want your parents to meet his mom. His mom wasn't feeling all that. You know what I'm saying? You trying to force these people to be together, and it's not a good situation. It's not a good mix.
The mama up there telling me something, I ain't got no panties, so I guess I'm gonna go to church with no panties. Then she took some gummies, so she was high when she went in there. Then she was crying. Then she was doing all this stuff. So she was doing a whole lot of stuff while she was in there. Then she was telling me, it was too long, I gotta get out of here. I was like, oh my gosh.
Then Zero get embarrassed because his mom started acting up. You knew what kind of person his mom was, you know what I'm saying? So you bring her into this environment when she cut up in front of your parents.
Your head, baby.
She cut up in front of your parents. So that's why she's not used to that. You taking a bull and putting that bull inside a china shop. Of course you're gonna cause destruction. But no, man, she's trying too hard for love.
Yeah, she is. And then
now her son, she seems like she has a good son.
He seem like now Troy seem like he got a good head on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like
Zero son.
Oh, you talking about her son? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think son seems like he's a polite kid and whatnot. I just hate that he's caught up in all this mess.
Oh yeah, it is. It's so sad. But Troy seemed like a good dude for now. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like a good dude for now. But I do feel like he's trying to really kind of refrain, and for the camera's sake, is not cut up like with his mom and stuff. So he's just kind of like, oh, mommy. But I think he's embarrassed and all that stuff, or whatever, because, and let me tell you something. Now, this is a side note, got nothing to do with whatever. But I'm just saying, mama needs to take the braids out. You know what I'm saying? Because the hairline way back here. And because when you had them braids on, the braids and all that stuff, whatever, then that's going to, and me personally, right now, I'm with my dermatologist because she said I have traction alopecia on this side. Now, traction alopecia. So they working with me on that. But the thing is that when I was young, I had like, well, my plaits too tight because I fired my mom a long time ago, honey, because she had my plaits looking like out there and stuff. So I know that I've been dealing with ever since I was a child. And so anyway, so we working on that. So the thing is, like the braids, baby, sometimes see that's what I didn't want. Like when I get older and stuff like that, I do not want my head to be looking like that. So let me get this together now.
Well, I won't gonna say nothing about that, but yeah, I see.
I'm not cracking on her. I'm just saying you just have to know when it's time to let it go. But his mom was on drugs. His mom was on.
She was in the streets.
Yeah, she was in them streets and stuff. So but anyway, but it seemed like it ain't what's her name?
Zero.
She gonna clown next week and try to put him out. It don't seem like he the problem. It seems like she the problem.
That's why she irritates me, man, because she's trying to be controlling of the whole situation. Yeah, and that's the issue. That's what it is. She's a control freak.
Oh yeah.
She wants to control the whole situation. She wants to control him. She wants to control how he meets her parents. She wants to control his mom meeting him. It's just she wants to control the whole situation so she can have this perfect family.
Right. And the fact too is that she remember, I think from what the psychic told her, playing in her head. So she's scared and she's trying to prevent some stuff and she's trying to see, you know what I'm saying? Because the girl told her it ain't gonna work out. It ain't. Like it wasn't no, maybe I can go to Canada. It's not gonna work. So anyway, let's move on to Baby True and Shante. It's
the Shante or Shanta?
It's probably Shante, honey. We're gonna call it Shante. Shante. Sean. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Sean, okay, and True. Okay, so let's take it big now, because I'm starting in the middle, but I went and watched all the episodes and all that stuff, whatever. So you befriend this man because what it is that you was going to see you was with your friend and she was going to see somebody locked up or whatever. And so, you know, he was like, okay, well, you know, you go in there, you just sit down and you talk to another inmate. And that's how they started talking. And so he was like, you know, he was feeling her and all that stuff, whatever. Am I getting this story mixed up? I may be getting this story mixed up because he said he ain't never see her. She never came up there. Maybe unless this was one time. But he said that, you know, they ain't never come up there to see each other. So maybe I'm getting this story mixed up with somebody else, huh? It could be somebody else. But anyway. So yeah, so he was in there for 13 years. Let's take that in. 13 years. He was like 18 or something like that when he went in there. And he is now 31 years old. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You did the math, like 18 or something like that. Is that right, baby?
That's right.
Okay. So you got to think that his mindset is still at 18 years old. So he was locked up. And so now, what you laughing at, the printer?
Yeah.
Yeah, the power kind of blinked some. So now the printer, honey, want to probably start printing stuff, child, from 2 weeks ago. But anyway, so now he talking to Shante or whatever. She go up there, meet them with the sister and all that stuff, whatever. And you can just instantly tell there's no chemistry. You can instantly tell there's no chemistry. It seemed like she shy. He was like, she don't even like look me in my eye and nothing like that. He was like, I don't know. She just boring. He told her she was boring. She got offended. You know what I'm saying? That, but, you know, before that, he was ready to have wild sex with her and went to the sex store and all this stuff, and she paying for this woman. I don't know. I can't remember what the part when she said she quit her job or something like that. She quit her job. She bought them a house or got them a place to stay together. Right now, they're in the Airbnb. All this stuff. So she did all this for this man. And I think she spent about 10, 20. Most of them spent about $20,000 for him. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, so once he gets out, I guess, you know, they get out, they do the do, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they ain't had no chemistry. And,
you can tell, though, right?
Yeah, you can tell, yeah. It seemed like it was just odd anyway between them two. And
but he asked the mayor, and they was together 3 years, and he
didn't mean all that.
Anyway, he said she could have been part of them 60 women, so maybe she was the one that just hung in there.
Yeah. But anyway, they broke up. Okay.
He broke up with her.
Yeah, he broke up with her because she was bored and whatnot, and she was in the car crying. It's because she said something about, they told me not to do this. They told me not to do this. Yeah,
everybody told her.
Yeah, but she did it anyway, and she got heartbroken. So they broke up, whatnot, and so he gets in the car to talk to her, and she didn't want to talk to him no more. So she drove off. Then the next time we see them on television, it's like 14 weeks later.
You skipped when she drove off, and then he came down the street, because I was like, where she stopped? I think maybe production told her, you too upset, you need to stop.
Yeah, he came. That's what I'm saying. He got in the car and she told him not to talk to her.
Yeah.
So he gets out the car and whatnot.
Yeah.
And she drives off. Mm-hmm. And after that, she comes back 14 weeks later. And like you said, 14 weeks.
He said that.
That's like 3.5 months, right?
We hadn't even talked in 14 weeks. I said, who counts a breakup in weeks?
I thought we were doing it in months.
Me too. A couple of weeks or a couple of months or something like that.
Come to find out, the reason why she said the way she said,
and she was going in the store with her daughter.
And she's pregnant. I think Shante has 4 kids, and her 19-year-old daughter is pregnant, so she's gonna be a grandmother. Shante is, and so Shante said she was talking to her friend, her daughter, saying, "Well, I'm in this store, shopping too." And they said, "Shopping for what? This is for your daughter. She the one having the baby.
She's 35 years old."
Yeah, and Shante said, "I'm pregnant too." They said, "You pregnant?" She said, "Yeah, I'm with child." It rubs her stomach. "I'm with child." She do that, and said, "About who?" And she said, "Who you think? I only been with one person." That's what's his name? True. And
she hadn't been with nobody in, I think, 4 years.
Right. And so that one night stand.
Was she having?
Twins.
But okay, so she had to tell him. So it was like her friend, which looked like her friend's sister. But anyway, she was like, "You gonna tell him?" She was like, "I don't really want to, but yeah, I'm gonna go and tell him," and stuff like that. So, what he was on the car at the
Yeah,
gas station pumping
chilling,
gas.
had those slides on his feet, man, pumping gas, got on top of the hood of the car, you sitting there chilling, talking.
You could tell he stuck back in 13
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah,
I
I
said,
said,
who sits on the car
right,
like
at the
that?
gas station.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the gas station pumping gas, and when you get on the phone, you get on top of the hood of your car. It don't make sense to me. But anyway, so he there chilling, yeah. He said, she said, how you been? He said, I'm doing okay. Still with your mom? She said, no. He said, no, I'm not with my mom no more because him and his mom got into it. So he got a roommate. And she asked him, is the roommate a male or female? He kind of skated around that question. Apparently, it's a female. So,
And production asked,
yeah.
are you having sex? He said he plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. And so he living his best life on the hood of the car. He's like, yeah, I'm living the best life.
Before you finish that, when they went, him and his, his sister been his like ride or die. You know what I'm saying? She been picking him up, taking him here and there. His sister, they was out, and he was like, "You got it." Sister then came and got him all the bling bling. He had the watches, the bracelets, everything. I said, I know that is so fake, like so fake. But he want all the little flashy jewelry, the clothes,
like
all that
he
stuff,
went
whatever.
In when he was 18, so he's still, like say, still stuck in.
You see him with the pants sagging and all that stuff.
30 years old, you got the pants still sagging, yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, he stuck. But before you do that, his mama said, his mama put him out because that girl that was his sister friend,
Right,
she was at the gym and stuff like that. She was rubbing all on him and stuff, and she was like, well, if it don't work with your girl, I'm here. Even if you just want to have sex, that's basically what the girl said.
Yeah, golly, it's times are different
Oh,
nowadays.
way different. And so she was like, I'm here. So I guess, after he broke up with the girl, Shante, then he called the girl, whatever her name, Keisha. He was like, yeah, I'm free. He called somebody, was like, yeah, I just broke up with her, so I'm free. So anyway, I guess the other girl that he met at the gym was all, talking to and stuff like that or whatever. I don't know what happened. I'm sure he slept with her. But the girl, he said, started some mess, started calling her mama, telling calling his mama, telling his mama this, that, and then the mama put him out. I said, well, dang, what could it be that you put your son out? Right. You know what I'm saying? But his parole officer, he got to have certain address. Right. So I think that's what he said he got to go back to his mama's house. Right. Yeah.
So after he told Shante all that, Shante said, I got something to tell you that's life-changing. He said, what you talking about, baby? What can you tell me that's life-changing? I'm the man. I'm living my best life. Matter of fact, you look at me right now, I'm sitting on the hood of my car, leaning back. And so she said, okay, I'm pregnant. Then you heard his pause. Then he slid off the hood of the car. He said, what do you mean you pregnant? She said, I'm pregnant. He said, by who? She said, you idiot. And she didn't say idiot, but she said, by you. He said, you sure? She said, yeah. He said, we having twins. He said,
yeah, that destroyed him right there.
He said he saw his playing days going away, and they, because now you got two kids coming in the world now, but she don't want him around.
Yeah, she don't. But he was like, he finna come up there. For where you coming? Where? For who? Why? But anyway, I think that she want him around.
Oh yeah, because she was too happy when she found out she was pregnant.
Yeah, she was smiling.
Yeah, she was smiling. I'm pregnant. I said, yeah, she want that connection with that dude.
You 35 years old with 4 kids.
Then you gonna have 2 more?
And I don't know if your oldest one is 19. Is that the oldest one? Then you got some young ones under that. You know what I'm saying?
Then you're 19 having a baby, so you gotta have a grandbaby in the mix.
And then the fact too that it said that she was a restaurant manager. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if she quit her job or whatever to help take care of this grown man. You know what I'm saying? And I think really and truly that's why he asked to marry you, because you was the one that was really taking care of him.
Right.
And provided all that stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, and again, I hate to call these women dumb and stupid and stuff, because everybody make mistakes, but it just seems like y'all walk in these situations open eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't get it.
Like you said, why would you have unprotected sex with somebody on the first date? Now you pregnant.
It was one time that I think she said, "Ooh, we did it for 3 hours or something like that." There was one of them that said that, but no, I don't think it was the other girl. But anyway, but I'm sitting up there saying, this man just got out of jail. You don't know what they could have contracted in there.
She didn't care.
And you just gonna have unprotected sex with him? I don't understand the logic of it.
Yeah,
It would have been wrap it up. I don't know you like that.
Well, it's too late now. It's hindsight. She got twins on the way, and she going to deal with that, But
and then the fact too that she truly didn't have no good self-esteem at all, because this girl was like, you could tell it was no chemistry, but and he was like, man, I'm giving you $1,000. She bought him Jordan, she bought him clothes, she bought him all this stuff, whatever. And he was like, I give you $1,000 I was in prison, I saved up, so he got money and stuff like that. And I'm like,
it's just like, man.
There's some more that, they didn't show on the episode for Friday, because it's like, I think 2 more missing. Which they done too.
Yeah, that's your show, baby. You love.
I mean, really and truly, it's a good season for me so far. Like, I really and truly enjoying watching it, because But anyway, but y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I ain't write down much, honey, because it ain't much. I had to recap like all these seasons. I mean, all these episodes into one.
All these women need somebody named Big Mama in their life. Big Mama will slap them across the head, knock some sense into these women, man. Because why are you doing this? Why? All these men out here in the world, and I know a lot of men give men a bad rep. We get it. I know you say, ooh, a lot of men out there, they cheat, they on the down low. We get it. But if you be patient enough, weed through all that stuff, you'll find the right one.
Like I did.
You'll find the right one, man. You just gotta be patient, man. You can't be just throwing out the draws to anybody and everybody.
For 13 years? This dude, and you think that, Shante, you really thought he was finna be snuggled up under you, like finna be around, and he's like, you're a homebody. He been in that 13, he want to be in the streets.
Yeah, he gonna live his best life,
yeah,
man.
He wants it. And like his sister said, I don't think he should have never did this. Like, he should have never got engaged and be tied down, because he want to get out there.
Right.
You want to be out there living life. And now you got twins on the way? Bruh, you was 18 with no children when you went in. You ain't had no kids. You could at least say, I ain't had no kids. Now, you sleep with a girl one time, break up with her, all this within a matter of days, and now you got twins? Woo, child, the dumb. Like, the stuff that, and he looked like his soul left his body. He was looking like, man. So, anyway, y'all, I can say more, but honey, I digress. On that note, you guys, y'all drop down in the comments. If y'all not watching, y'all check it out, because it's really a true good season, and there's more to come. It ain't that ratchetness like they were saying and stuff like that. But I mean, let me excuse me. It's ratchet, but it's not raunchy, is what I'm trying to say. With all that over sexual, all that stuff.
Yeah, because last time I watched it, it was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was. I think
too much.
I think they probably heard, or maybe they knew people's,
No, the FCC said something to them.
Who?
The FCC.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's too much right there, man. Y'all gonna have to go on premium
Cinemax.
Yeah, Cinemax or something, man, because what they was showing, man, was way too much for regular cable TV.
It was. All right, you guys, drop down in the comments. Let us know what y'all think about it. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God first.
You see?